Good morning, all. Just getting set up here. Give us a few moments.
With all those edges and that sturdy look, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish.
There you go. Game data's updated finally. As always, that's what delays me starting. Here we go again. A little bit tired this morning. And also starting earlier because, work want me in early today. Yay. Oh, he's streaming still this evening again. No, time 9 p.m. GMT for all creators. Mostly doing solo stuff. Usual OSP bullshit I pulled. No, hardly any gear, just going in there practically naked. Getting finding out my entire lobby's friendly and no one's trying to kill me again. Despite playing aggressively with a duo friend on a friend's game on Monday and getting murked constantly. I guess because I didn't kill anyone. Maybe. Doubtful. Didn't shoot first though. Still a bad habit of mine not shooting first. You might know when things are gonna play out the way they are. Hey, free gacha roll is gonna get me another W engine. Go. You know what, let's get this pain out. You know what? Let's get that pain out of the way now and just, you know, go from there. Come on, give me that free sweet W engine. There you go. One I got already as well too. Cool. I love this game, but the fucking gacha system hates my guts. It actually hates my guts. If I actually bought some, I mean, at least I'll get a guaranteed A-rank or higher single guaranteed in 2 shirts in a row. If I do this, I'll probably get nothing. I do a couple of those because I got 2002 and I got how many of these? Another 9. So yeah. Ian, why are you lagging? Anyhow. Let's get my fortune read. I do actually like this minigame. It's just my control. And we get, wait, polychrome? Whoa. Only done once per day. What the hell? Yeah, what's the definition of reading? Radiant skies, glorious days. Huh. Oh. Well, that'll help. That's great. Did not expect to get that straight off the bat. I think you probably got a job for me, so you're a side quest. You smell like side quest. I'm sorry, love. I'm gonna talk to you later. Once they roll the season 2 content, I'll start doing side quests, but not right now.
Why?
Unless I need to level up some stuff.
I had Fairy look up videos and recordings of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but still no sign of teacher. We tried to keep things light while we were talking to the others earlier, but I've been feeling a little uneasy this whole time. That photo, it's just like an illusion in the miasma. What if none of it was real? What if teacher was never in Wi-Fi Peninsula to begin with, and the whole thing was just a deception by the Exaltists? And you were attacked on the way here. I'm starting to think that was part of their setup. They created the miasma and hosted a ritual. But why? What are the Exaltists really after?
That is the $1,000,000 question. Alright. We can't jump to conclusions at this point.
Belle, we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Even if we have doubts about the photo, we still have to investigate the Exaltists and get to the bottom of what really happened back then. As long as we keep digging, we'll find out what they're really up to.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I let my nerves get the better of me. We'll figure this out one step at a time. As long as we stick together, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Lady Sarah, we've been attacked. The ritual was We've also heard that the Overseer, he...
How many times have I told you? What you see with your own eyes isn't necessarily the truth. All you need to do is remain faithful. That's it. My lord, is everything on...
Wait.
That memory, I already have it.
What?
The plan can proceed.
I thought we killed that. That's not a person we killed then. What the hell is that we killed in that last boss fight? Okay. I'm like pretty much in shock here because we didn't kill a person last time. That wasn't a person. I'm a bit behind on the schedule on that one, but geez, I have many concerns. What the hell are these cultists actually involved with? 'Cause that ain't whatever that is. That of course it was another one. Yeah, of course. Why would it give me something good? Why would it? Yeah, sure. What you need?
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Wife Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
A banquet invitation? Judging by the looks on your faces, I thought he had sent some sort of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunque Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now.
No, he
But
wouldn't.
as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wife Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumex can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a safety inspection in Wife Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
But what does the safety inspection have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to... Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunque Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all...
Senior Shuyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. Shifu doesn't want Yunque Summit to get too close to Porcelumex, and honestly, I have to agree. But since we're operating in Wife Peninsula, we still have to do our best to maintain a working...
If you ask me, now is the...
Huh? Why is that?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunque Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's...
Wait a second. What about Senior Fufu?
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunquei Summit to be so strict. Getting back to the point, I think your reasoning earlier makes a lot of sense.
I agree. Besides, I have a feeling that there'll be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do Porcelumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Now, how much you on a banquet gets hijacked by people trying to kidnap people, you know, like Nakatomi Tower style? I'm joking at this point.
Belle and Senior Yinhu must have gone to
Knowing my
Yamcha
luck,
Senior.
I'm going to have just
Better go
predicted
meet them
something
there.
again.
Exclusive after-hours service now available. Private, secure transactions for your discretion.
Already hungry, huh? Now, you've only got so much space in your stomach. You're not eating since yesterday is not gonna be the best idea. Let's get this over with. Well, time to start the story rolling. Yeah. Oh boy. There he is. Well, it was a huge mess. I feel like... Yeah, you're over there. Besides you and the guy in the in the spot in the polka dot pattern shirt, you are the only draws my eye right now. Everyone else is a bit plainly dressed.
Ah, the mystics from Yunquei Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Judging from your tone, are you upset that our Shifu isn't here?
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquei Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
You
Intently.
seem to be in a pretty good mood, Mr. Damien. With so many people here for the safety inspection, I thought you'd be swamped with work.
It's rare to hear you speak so pointedly, Master Wise. With the Exaltus appearing in Waifei Peninsula and Porcelumex being held responsible for security, I'm probably coming off as too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porcelumex and Wife Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I see now. No wonder you were so willing to provide us with clues earlier. It wasn't your head on the chopping block. It seems like it won't be long before you have full control over security, too.
Come now. No need to be cheeky.
Now things make a little more
Things have been rather
sense.
difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh. Also,
Why is that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Wife Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Wife Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often have conflicts regarding porcelain issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I expected.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Wife Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing the identities of the military guests here today is key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant.
Yeah.
Instead of sending high
I was here the whole time, but I had to get him to turn my heating on again.
Which sends
Hey,
a
I'm
clear
listening, though.
message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders
More like
from
the
the
military's
military.
here to talk to us to ask us if we're moving back into
they
the
have
temple.
acknowledged our sincerity.
I see. There's no more pressure from TOPS' executives, the government, or the military. But who are the remaining guests? There are quite a few older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
I'll bet.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my
Scanning around
pleasure
that
to
room.
welcome each
There's
and
still
every
everyone
one
in
of
green
you
hair.
today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for
Well, these
coming
two.
to Phylum Heights to participate in the Wife Peninsula Safety Inspection. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. So are those two your direct superiors?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The
You helped
previous
them.
head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wife Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side. so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the safety inspection will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse.
Wise, what should we do now that Damien's left?
I want to look around the banquet hall. After everything Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. He plays things close to the vest, so it's hard to know what to believe.
All right, I'll take a look around too. Catch you later.
Okay. Couple of people. I do like how these people just don't gloss over the fact that if man, no, I'm not gonna go into it. I already know this part. Who's this old guy over in the corner here? Walker. Professor. That's because the incident's real. That's because they all know the incident's really over, and they all just. I know exactly what's going on. He's just trying. Oh my god, they are making this painful for Porcelumix. I really want to talk to that green-haired woman, but at least it's more on her conversation.
Guys,
but
you're back. Find
I think
anything
she's a military
interesting?
rep.
From what I saw, the safety inspection doesn't seem as serious as I imagined. The experts and TOPS representatives were even chatting and laughing together. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
Yeah,
Yep.
I had the same feeling. The safety inspection seems more like a ritual for the city's upper circles to align their intentions and just a way to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious. But, come on, let's know. Come on, let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say you're top notch.
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much.
Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry?
Sorry. I must excuse myself.
Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
What the hell?
The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin.
You're a nasty piece of work.
Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
What the hell?
The knocking on the door, it wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just my imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Signorine who answered the door. Wise, let's go check it out too.
There's something going on alright if it's that late at night. Oh boy. Please don't tell me I was right about a kidnapping. Like there's just one well, I think he's only partially right it was the case.
That glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the... But I really couldn't follow all that about a... boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
What do you mean you kill hollows?
It was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's
So
not that
not a
I've
kidnapping.
misunderstood
Okay.
the mystic arts.
I like being wrong.
I've come because a friend told me that Mr.
That
Wise
means I'm
and Miss
actually gonna be
Bell are
surprised.
currently staying here. And
We're here, Senior Yinhu. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
what? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Hi. I'm Wise, and this is my sister Belle.
Hi! Didn't expect we'd meet again. All right, Wise, stop staring at me. I know I shouldn't have said that. I see. So, you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest,
Need that.
Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the time fields. Turns out she's likely here in place of her grandfather, who's fallen ill. We're not sure what exactly happened, but Alice was probably threatened by them. In any case, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. The way they're treating her so differently from the other guests is really going over the line.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi
Just
Peninsula
clear on
for
this. This
another
was a
2
UFO,
weeks.
an identified
if
flying
this
object
issue
that looked
isn't
like a
settled,
bamboo.
it's going to be a real problem.
Hey, Wise, what do you
A
think?
lot like a bamboo. Bamboo.
Since she's a friend of Lucy's, we should help her out. Our last encounter was a bit awkward, but it was mostly on our end.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My ether dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
What the hell?
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a
Oh
friend
god,
of someone
she
we
really
know.
does not.
Of course we'll
She's
lend a hand. Don't worry. Here
Oh, this
at
poor
Youngquay
girl.
Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts.
I know she's been
we're
written like
also
this,
good
but
at tracking
damn.
things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell
Boy.
you, the Timefield family isn't just loaded, they're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Just to be clear, that's the next month for a month, and that's just for her. I'm willing to bet that. I'm betting money on that. And now you're trying to guilt trip me.
Seriously? Now you're guilt-tripping me?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Wise will go with you to investigate.
Sleepy still a
Are
little
you
bit.
both really
Apologies.
willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Did she just decide that without asking? I got 106. I need to do that. I need to do some of those still. Comfy bedtime. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Wise. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
Mr. Wise.
No problem. You came to us for help, and really, no need to be so formal. Just call me Wise.
All right. Then,
That's
please,
Wise, no surname.
feel free to call me Alice.
Joking.
How did you sleep last night? Feeling rested?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that... Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
It's not nitpicking. I know exactly what it is, and it's not a fun thing to have if you have it. But she's got... This girl has it. This is... Oh, well, God. She's got it bad. This is like... I know people with OCD, but she's got it really bad.
Oh, no. It's not that bad. Soybean Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night.
How about we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside.
Okay.
Alice,
So she's OCD.
let's
This
talk
also doesn't
about
mean
last
that she
night.
will notice things that other people won't straight
You
away.
said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang.
No.
Yes, and
But
it went
she's like,
pitch
I
dark
suspect she
outside the window.
might be the higher functioning type, so she knows it's a
I
problem.
pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows, and there was a glowing skeleton.
Let's see, the flower pot knocked down here, or right here.
Need fast cash late at night? We're open 24/7.
Flower pot. That looks a bit serious. So. There we go. Okay. Let's see. No, I can see a bamboo literally dropping down past windows, jumping from those aircon units outside. For a start. Making a mistake. But they do malfunction in weird ways sometimes too, which you have seen in games, so this is still conjecture at this point. Drain pipe on the left side of the billboard. Drain pipe. That one there. I'm betting good money a Bang Poo was sliding down that pipe. I'm betting good money on it. It's conjecture, but I'm betting money. Something's not adding up here. That is. That's glow in the dark paint. I'm willing to bet good money. Somebody put a sheet in a Bang Boo, painted it with glow in the dark paint.
Wise, have you figured out? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
Let's forget we know about that Bang Boo, because at this point Wise doesn't know.
That huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. Cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. Now,
Oh,
onto the flower
she
pot.
noticed that detail
Why
and
do you
didn't tell
think
us.
the flower pot fell?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up, but that little creature couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
Well, obviously under the footprints.
It's pretty clear. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in phosphorescent paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no phosphorescent paint on the drain pipe, so it's likely the little creature hitched a ride on the cargo and was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, it couldn't have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Wise, since it left footprints
That's
while
a possibility,
fleeing,
actually.
there
It's
must
a good
be more
one.
tracks nearby. If we follow them, we
Well,
might
why
be able
prank?
to find whoever or
I don't think it was.
whatever's behind this.
Frank, but let's see.
Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
The hell, it climbed up there?
Let's follow them and check it out.
Controls?
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
I don't think it's an animal, love. No. But
The footprints stop here.
really obviously
Did
not
it
an animal. We
jump
should have
off?
the screenshot. It's the fact that you didn't recognize
Let's go
it.
down and take a
I mean,
look.
has she never seen... I have to question if she's never seen a Bang Boo
Heart rate
before.
of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy, you're not helping.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
So what was here last night?
The footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? Huh?
Wait a minute.
There it is! Somebody get away!
There's an actual animal?
Here! It ran into that shop!
So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Monato?
What?
Huh?
Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Huh? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all.
So it was a prank. Jesus Christ.
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you are the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh? What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Yeah, a lot of presumptions.
Wait
What's
a minute.
going on here?
We came here to confront them, yet somehow it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
Only 1%.
All right. Thank you very much. No, wait.
That's just for us.
We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Excuse me, may I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that, even with so many well-known experts on the inspection team, none dare to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target?
You are.
I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training. Wise, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Better not.
I really appreciate you saying that, but you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the
This is
sound
going-
of it, you are pretty
Yeah, I know.
confident in your knowledge.
I gotta sit right
Then,
now.
do you know what this strange piece of
You
porcelain
know,
is?
you're the weirdest one here. I'm just gonna say it right now because you decided to pull a prank on somebody who was really obviously dragged into this thing against their will, and is too young to have been able to make the decision. Is too clearly out of their. Is not too young, but out of their depth. Just from this conversation, and you decided to prank that person because they were the easiest target because they had the lowest security on them. Come on.
This
What's
looks
the-
more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it just my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
An obscura?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
Could
Okay,
someone
explain please,
what just
guys.
happened?
Please.
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Oh boy.
Where did you find the shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato! We're heading to Siloon Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with. Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to— It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right? Of course not! But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Wise, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies. So please excuse me for now. You didn't leave with that fancy girl.
Can I come with you to Siloon Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Wise away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
His tail's always wagging though, that's the thing. Also, you're one to talk. You're swaying like that. I see.
The night deepens, yet the scent of herbs will lead your way. Our late-night dispensary remains open, ensuring comfort and remedy when you need it most.
Okay. Hey, still enough for another reroll. I really wish I could make myself run faster. Wait.
The elevator's still out of service?
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
That's suspicious.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry, I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under
Why are they
Porcelain
locking
X.
everything?
You can contact their service hotline.
Let me rephrase that.
Customer
It sounds like they're
support will be
locking
able
everything
to
down.
provide you with more detailed information.
Then,
That's not good.
is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porcelumix has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No, that's not what I meant.
Why are they?
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Looks like the elevator's still...
Siloon Bay is home to many who were left homeless after the fall of the old capital. Their living conditions aren't great, and they handle most of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the Hollow.
Oh boy.
If the inspection team were to catch wind of something sensitive from the locals there, it'd be a real headache for Porcelumix. So they went ahead and blocked the road entirely.
There must be other ways to get to Siloon Bay, right? After all,
I really want to
the
drag
elevator
that
wasn't
woman.
always here.
Exactly.
There's a way
At
around
home,
there.
no other route
There is.
nonsense is just something Porcelumix tells outsiders to fool.
You can go around the mountain by taking the upper highway, and then head down from the other side. It'll just take a little longer.
It'll just take a little longer. Easy for you to say. We're not all made of pure muscle like you.
I guess I could probably carry both of you together.
Oh, don't take it so literally. I was just complaining a little.
He was
But knowing how thorough that Damien from Porcelumix is, they might have even secured the mountain paths to keep people away from Siloon Bay.
Good point. Yuzuha and I will go check things out first, Wise. Let's meet up later at the mountain highway.
Could not stop laughing to that shit to save my life. So, how's it going? So, what I put on the title of the stream, I should have included the subtext I included in the notification that read the following. Previously, that one episode where Tops wasn't the villain, but didn't help. But yet also helped, yes, it also helped at the same time, but also didn't help. But they're not, it appears they're not helping themselves again.
I wonder how things are going with Minato and Yuzuha. Let's go check.
I got a feeling I'm gonna see that military lady again in Siloon Bay. she's not gonna. I got a gut feeling she might know her way around better than we realize. Somehow. Nope. I saw you there, hiding out the corner of my eye. Yeah, you. I see you. Give me it. Give me. Yeah. Mine now. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting then. I know he's a character. And she is as well, but I'm not using it.
We just have to follow this track to get to Silent Bay.
Your rapid speed.
Watch out! There's security mechs patrolling up ahead.
We've got enemies.
Here we go. Inflict sweet scare on enemies. When the active character checks this his flavor match, causing them to continually take damage matching their characters. Oh, okay. When the land hits enemies, the launch basic attack hard candy shoots around the enemy. While this hit enemies affects so sweet scare with a heavy attack is all consume sugar points. They deal additional damage and anomaly accumulation. Okay.
Don't go too hard, Monato, or people will notice the damage.
Can we implant the mech with memories of accidentally falling or something?
The agent's suggestion is worthy of consideration.
Very. Shush. All done. Let's go.
Hold on.
He's a bit of a thinker,
Come
this
with me
one,
for a
actually.
sec.
He's a big guy. Oh, of course.
Oh, it's you.
Alice, don't be afraid.
Weiss, you were the one sneaking around behind us. And yet you got so scared like that. So what are you... Ms. Ukinami? Mr. Komano? I gave it some thought after heading back. If I'm part of the investigation team... in case you... And if you always worry too much about living up to other people's standards, you'll only grow up to be a useless person someday.
You're worried Porcelumex might come after her, right? Still, you might have gone a little too far with your warning just now.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
He's really good at reading you. I'll be good. Oh my god, these two aren't the really into each other but don't realize it couple. Please don't tell me these are this trope.
Alice, are you really sure it's okay for you to join us?
Thank you, Weiss. Don't worry about me. Mr. Blackwood may be strict, but from what I've heard, he at least honors his contracts. And since what we're investigating isn't related to a safety issue, even if word gets out, I'll have my ways to handle it. Also, while what Miss Ukinami said earlier was fair, at its core, doesn't it still count as just another form of trying to measure up to other people's standards? As a member of the Timefield family, I take full responsibility for my choices. So please, there's no need to worry. Alrighty, but you heard our plan. After investigating Silent Bay, we'll likely be heading into the Hollow. That's not exactly the kind of place for a noble lady to take a stroll. That's even less of a concern. One can't become a proper Hollow Scholar without field research, so I've undergone professional sword training and Hollow survival drills since childhood. Alright then, I've got no objections.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Then a robot turns up. Yep. Okay. Attacks hit enemies or trigger assault through and only build up. She gains blade etiquette. When analysis attacks stacks blade etiquette to its maximum, she can hold attack to unleash a 3-stage charge basic attack, Starshine Waltz. This triggers polarized assault when hitting enemy.
Alright, let's see what you've got. Okay, I'll take care of it.
Oh.
You're a real chatterbox, but you handle yourself well in a fight. Oh, I appreciate it.
If you're not sure how to respond
I
to
like
Yuga,
her.
just don't.
I like her.
She won't get mad.
She reminds me of Nick.
You
She's
can
like
give it a try too.
her. I like fast attack characters
Wait, Monotone,
like her and
wanna
Nikamata.
keep riling her up on purpose? Yuza, focus on the enemies. The enemies!
Uh-oh. It's people from Porsalumex.
Shh, let's try to avoid them and take a detour.
Construction
As if
site.
all those security...
Okay. Hacking time.
Second assistant, you have successfully entered the Marcel maze.
Wise was always the one jumping around with Eos before. Eos's tiny legs can jump that high?
Master has expressed a similar assessment.
Didn't expect a natural. I'll do it now. Money, money, money. Okay, money, money. Well, they're trying to make it. This platforming is like I never expected in this game originally. Not what I expected at all, to be honest. I'm not sure how I get over. I have to get every coin in here. And up we go. What? I can't go that way? Oh. Really? That's gonna stop me. The sign is gonna stop me going this way. Wait. Why is there a gap that I can fit through here? No, I can't fit through it. Okay. So I got a feeling that was probably going to be a secret at some point, but got cut. Oh well. Give me the coin. Give me the coins. Could have done with some music in there, but it was that's actually a pretty good, solid platforming experience.
Keep it up, guys. Once we get past here, it'll be smooth sailing. Riddled with how much longer until we get to Siloam Bay?
We're almost there. We cross 2 bridges, follow a short path, and we'll reach the elevator.
Let's go! And then we're there?
And then we'll be a third of the way there.
Now you see why I sometimes just want to punch him. Right, Wise? Strike in an instant.
All done.
There you go.
Everyone, let's move.
Nothing scarier than a person who actually knows how to fence. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Well, the flashiness that you saw there, that's actually pretty much what it would be like fighting a fencer. I'm not sure how much of an actual fencing AP would hold up against, say, a robot, though. Probably not that well. Now my brain is thinking about what it needs to be made out of to actually be effective. Great. Thanks, brain. Hey. Ooh. Do I have enough for gacha roll? Yes. I have enough for the channel stable roll as well. I'm gonna guarantee at least 1 8 rank or something. Guarantee you won't be anybody useful. Won't be anybody I've got. Anybody I haven't already got. Be someone I've already got. Maybe. And if it's a W engine, I'm gonna be disappointed. Can I please stop getting W engines? Just for 5 minutes, please. Every gacha roll, except for one, out of all I've made this week, have all been W engines. I know that's a special one, but still, that's not the same thing.
I'll show you my real value this time.
Do I already have one of that rabbit? Yeah, it's a defensive and it's not assigned to anyone. Okay. Enhance. No. Overclock. This isn't assigned to anyone, which is interesting. So this one, let me see. You're defensive. Because HMP may not be too as the crab is attacked by level 5s when they are shielded. Alright. Defensive specialty. Okay. You currently have that one. What do you currently have? This one. That actually might be useful for her because it makes her more defensive focused. And what do you got right now? 10 crit HP. This thing. Enhance. Daze the main target.
I'm here.
I know your eyes.
I shall follow your orders.
I know exactly who to give that to. Oh. You can't equip it. Right, Shockstar. Shockstar Disco. Didn't know I had these, because this, okay. Honestly, of all my characters, I think he's actually my best one.
I'm at your disposal.
I'm here. Need a hand?
I'm going spare in here. Yep, that looks good.
I'm here.
I'm probably gonna be playing it on Ice Team.
Nothing.
Come on. I'm at your.
I may be whatever.
This is actually really good. I might as well get these guys off already.
Isn't work. I'll show you.
There you go.
Ready.
1, 2. Oh, I got 1 for you. I give you, which is give you more crit rate, which is also great. There's anything to get from those ones, but still, that's better than what she. That's good. Okay, that'll do for now. I'm gonna leave that as it is.
Huh, Yuzuha. Here to pick up materials for Uncle Balrong again? Seems like you've been the one picking things up these days.
My dad's been having some back pain lately, so I've been running errands for him.
But if you keep skipping school, won't you get expelled?
You're one to talk. Careful, or I'll have Kama replace all your favorite Bubble Pop candy with rubber. Actually, we were supposed to be doing our Hollow internships these days. But since Lemnian Hollow's been unsafe lately, they ended up canceling everything and just marked us all as qualified.
Wow, your luck's still better than ever, huh? My brother failed his Hollow internship 3 times last year. For a while, just seeing the Hollow from a distance made him nauseous. Oh, right! What kind of materials are you picking up today, Yuzuha? Check out this piece of high-grade lumite ore I've got. Ajang snatched it from a white-haired ghost woman in the Hollow just last night.
Oh no.
What? A white-haired ghost woman?
Oh boy.
That's right. He was hauling cargo in the Hollow for poor Salumex, and somehow stumbled upon a huge pile of lumite ore. So he started gathering the stones one by one, and then a shaky, wobbly figure started drifting toward him from a distance. It was a ghost woman with long white hair, bird-like wings, and golden feathers. But in the blink of an eye, she vanished. And just then, Ajang suddenly felt a shiver crawl down the back of his neck. Ow! Yuzuha, why'd you flick me? Weren't you the one who said that the most important part of the porcelain business isn't selling goods, but selling stories?
That story was awful. And didn't you go around last week telling everyone you heard strange moaning sounds on the mountain paths nearby? Your story sure changed quick.
That one wasn't a lie. Mello, Dante, and I all heard it, and not just once.
Strange moaning sounds.
Strange
Okay.
moaning sounds
Okay, kid.
on the mountain.
Okay. I'm not saying nothing here.
You said that one
Hey,
wasn't a
this
lie.
kid likes.
Which means the ghost story's mostly made up, right?
You're trying to trick me again. But seriously, Ajang really did get spooked by something all pale and ghosty last night. I'm not making that up.
All right. I'll take this piece off your hands. When my dad turns it into jewelry, I'll give this story a proper rewrite, okay? I promise it'll be weird and thrilling enough. But in exchange, you've got to tell me something. Take a look at this piece. This was part of the last batch delivered to my place. Do you remember who brought it in?
That wasn't one of mine. Probably from Mello or Uncle Afang. Anyways, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out.
Let's go.
Hopefully.
Thanks.
Well, that's one of 2 people to ask.
So, are we going to ask them one by one now?
Yeah, let's split up and ask around. Monato and I will go find Uncle Afang. Wise, you go with our little lady here and check with Mello. If it turns out to be his, make sure to get the exact time and place he found the piece. Let's go.
Likely Uncle is so old that he doesn't remember things properly. But still. Wait, how old? You're a kid. Okay. Right, I think I know what to do here. I know what I need to do here. Oh boy. There we go.
Whoa! Hello, little one. Can you... No. Huh? It's important to keep your word, little one. You understand that, right?
But my mom said Porsalumex doesn't allow outsiders around here these days. So if I see any suspicious strangers, I'm not supposed to talk to them. And I never seen you before.
Oh boy.
We're not actually strangers. We're friends of Mystic Wares, the folks who often come here to collect materials.
That's right! Miss Yuzuha came here with us today. You know, the daughter of Mr. Ukinami Balrog, Mystic Wares' owner.
And you say you're not suspicious. Uncle Balrog's last name is Lee, not Ukinami. You didn't even know that Yuzuha was adopted. How am I supposed to believe anything you say?
So Yuzuha was adopted. No wonder her name is so different from Uncle Balrog's. I thought it had something to do with her mother's side.
Not an uncommon mistake.
You can trust them, Mello. They really did come here with me.
Yuzuha!
You know where this dark piece of porcelain came from, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Dante found it. He thought this piece of porcelain must be valuable, and I said it wasn't. That's how we got into a fight. He broke my toy, and I smashed his Denny gun. Is there something wrong with this piece of porcelain, Yuzuha? Dante didn't get himself into trouble, did he?
Don't worry, he's not in any trouble. This piece is actually really valuable, so we just want to ask where he found it.
That's right. No need to worry about your friend.
So Dante just got lucky, huh?
Yep, we did. So, yeah.
Funny how the moment you know your friend's okay, all that lingering resentment bubbles right back up.
That's kids for ya! But Mello, have I ever told you? I really can't stand stingy boys.
Come on, Yuzuha. You know me. I'm the most generous boy around. All right. I'll go make up with Dante. Gotta run.
Yeah.
Now that we've got some more info, let's hurry and find Dante.
Dante.
Miss Ukinami, I'm truly sorry.
It's all right. Being adopted, what I don't get is, couldn't a family as prestigious as the Timefield send someone else to Wi-Fi Peninsula? Why did it have to be you?
Because there aren't many left of us in the family. My father passed away in an accident years ago, so now it's just me and my grandfather. And he's currently ill.
I see. Seems like things haven't been easy for you either. Anyway, you don't need to dwell on my background. Constantly apologizing makes you seem unsure of yourself. You're a noble lady, and you've had a great education. So, show some confidence, all right?
Yes, I will.
All right, then. Let's get going.
Where's Dante's place?
It's up there, very close.
Miss
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Well, it seems our 4 friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a live round!
So, you already knew we were here, Miss Isolde. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Mr. Wise. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Oh.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember.
I didn't expect you to be a regular visitor here.
Yep, you did. It was fooled.
When we met you and the elevator technician earlier, we thought it was your first time visiting Waifei Peninsula.
I was sent to show the military's goodwill, so it's best not to cause any unnecessary trouble. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumix has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Ira and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom?
You little stinker! What did you just say? Get back here! Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero. Even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too. Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his
Give some
father,
background what's going on
after
with the military,
all.
at
I
least
guess
in this
it's better to
setting.
keep looking
Jesus.
forward.
Yes, you're right. You
there's
still
no way
have
they're
so
responsible
many
for what
important
happened.
things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left
As
you all
always,
waiting.
the people who aren't to
Is there
blame always
something
get
I
the
can help you
blame.
with?
We
That's
actually
sort of
came to
gonna
see Dante.
That's
Just
the
wanted
sort
to
of
ask
thing
him
that
about a
happens. The
piece
court
of
of public
porcelain
opinion
he
is in
found
session.
earlier. Nothing serious.
Which is always why you shouldn't
I
always agree with the
see.
court of public
He did go
opinion. Make
running
your own
off,
mind up.
I
Think
can
for yourselves.
practically guarantee that he went to the
Many
beach.
people don't do that.
If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
Only the frontline troops? That's weird. Yeah, why are you still with the military? Wait. Yeah. So she was in charge of
not
the
sure
support
how I
unit.
feel after
I'm sorry,
hearing all
but
that.
that's still technically frontline work.
So, Missy Zold used to be a soldier, and it seems like she's been through a lot.
Anyhow, wait.
Dante, so this is where you went.
Minato? Yuzuha, what are you doing here?
We came just to ask you about a piece of porcelain you found. Of course, we were also kind of worried about you, so we thought we'd check up on you.
If you wanted to cheer him up, Minato, then you shouldn't have mentioned the first part.
That's just how Minato is. Thanks, you guys. I know Mom is worried. What happened to my uncle still
I
haunts
admit, I
her.
got that problem too.
She doesn't want to put anyone
Doing
else in
everything in
danger or
reverse
see
order.
someone sacrifice themselves and not be respected for it. I know how much Mom's been through. Missy Zolda told me that after the fall
I'm
of the old
really
capital,
bad at telling people I
many
care about
military
them.
families like ours were left struggling without their main source of support and had to drift from place to place. But I want to join the defense force to help make it better. Mom had to let go because she couldn't do anything about it. But I want to change that. I want to make sure they never hurt anyone again.
I don't want to be negative at the kid, but no.
I'm pretty impressed, Dante. I didn't realize you'd thought about all this so deeply.
It really is a great dream.
Missy Zolda, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Yeah, where did you find it?
I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? Ah, I think I get why you came to Silum Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for your understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place?
Oh, let
Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems, and there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Yep, without a tracking device or... Yeah. Hang on, wait, yes.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here.
Miss Isolde, what are...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Look! The toy Denny...
Start timing it now. After a while, it will be due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind. It won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard, so once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I'm not sure if I completely understand,
I'm impressed.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's
That
raining
went
and
to
she
the math
forgot
in
her
her head.
umbrella,
That's actually
it would
impressive.
always stop by the... Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out
skipping
of the
ahead.
hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
Roll down if we do it again.
What's up, Monato? What's with the,
Oh, it's nothing.
No way! You definitely have something on your mind. Out with it! 3, 2, 1!
It's nothing, really. I just suddenly remembered your last name.
Miss Ukinami's last name? Oh, right. It's different from Dad's surname, Lee. He said it'd sound way too weird if I were named Lee Yuzuha. He wouldn't be able to forgive himself for giving a kid such a ridiculous name. So he gave me a name based on my own story instead. Mr. Lee sounds like quite the interesting person.
So, Ukinami is a surname based on your history?
That's right. I drifted in from the sea, and my dad found me on the beach here in Sailoon Bay. Hence, Ukinami, floating on the waves. I see. So, were you in a shipwreck before that? No. Didn't you know? There's actually a dragon palace inside the Lemnian Hollow. And I'm the princess.
Oh my god, our lives get worse.
Every day,
Pranks
I
get
lived
worse.
happily under the care of my loyal retainers. But one day, a lost traveler wandered into the palace and told me all about the human world beyond its walls.
Oh my god.
I decided to leave with him on a whim.
That's
But once I
just
arrived in
so
the human world,
unbelievable.
I forgot where the Dragon Palace was and ended up becoming what you all call an orphan. That kind of sounds like a Lemnian Hollow version of some old legend or folktale.
The fact that she picked...
Not kinda sounds like.
It is one.
Oh, come on. Just because you've heard me tell this story before doesn't mean you have to ruin the moment like that. Still, it is kind of amazing. The tide always seems to carry all sorts of things to this beach. Me, that Obscura shard, we both ended up here the same way.
Phew, we finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Mrs. Zold. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Tynefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet.
Terrain analysis.
Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
All right. Since we've pinpointed where the Obscura floated out of the hollow, how about we head in and take a look?
Great idea. There's still some time before nightfall. Even just scouting ahead a little would be good.
And getting some answers would be good
Miss
too.
Yuzaha, are you going into the hollow? Then take our boat. Mello and Ayuba would be happy to help out however they can.
Okay, hollow exploration time.
Ah, there it is. There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Fairy can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited hollow data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations. Wise, we've cleared out loads of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
I'm fine.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing.
Then why
Due to
was it
its
shut
advanced
down?
facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
Oh god.
What if the
Sacrifice
lab was never actually
research?
shut down? And it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Probably was.
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
Let's move.
I got a feeling a certain exec is not gonna be happy with us. Hey.
Please be aware of ether
Huh?
activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monito.
I mean, when you're fighting these guys, you don't have to hold back. It's super relaxing, right?
Two directions.
We should be able to sniff out some clues around here with a...
Okay, so it's going here.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here.
Heavy carts. Why not? What kind of heavy carts, though? That's the question I have to ask.
Let's look around and see if there are any other
Finding
tracks.
a random access card. That's interesting.
Watch out. More ethereals have appeared.
More than the ethereals. I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened.
Let's go see once we're done with these ethereals.
Yeah, they never had a chance. Oh, wait.
Come on, let's go check out that door.
God.
Come on, let's go check out that door.
Hey, calm down. You need to keep repeating yourself, love. Jeez. Okay, time to hack in and see what's going on inside. I'm not gonna get distracted by collecting Denny's the whole time. Nope, nope, nope. Because there aren't any Denny's. That's disappointing. I wanted Denny's. Oh no! Oh no! No! Okay, we saw no one saw anything. I don't feel like I'm playing a game of, it's a certain game I've not played in a long while. It's actually kind of fun. Still going. Exact same movement. I really should reinstall that someday. That's a really good game.
More tire tracks here. We're definitely heading in the right direction.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for trouble.
Oh, I love you.
Though we're not exactly in a much better spot ourselves.
Wow, Mr. Komano is throwing shade at himself.
Whoa, our princess is throwing shade?
Never mind. It's probably better if I just keep quiet.
Road ends ahead.
Huh? It ends?
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. Might be a passage behind that miasma.
It probably is.
Chance to score!
User story, clear miasma, miasma. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's check out what's behind that miasma.
Anything back here? Nah, not really. Okay. Okay. Having a big one being nearby wouldn't surprise me. Yep.
Is this really as far as we can go?
Don't worry, everyone. We may not have cracked the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
That's the problem.
In that case, let's head back.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. You're the one who scared me!
That's the fact she's scared of the cat. And she's so big with a P, it's not even funny. Oh,
it's
God.
just that... I just felt that label...
Any idea when you might have seen it?
It should have been pretty recent. My apologies for the delay. Let's leave...
Yeah, so she's seen this. I love her memory. I love how she's got such a good memory. When she gets a bit more powerful and a bit older, she's gonna be a really good investigator and give some people actual fucking nightmares.
We finally made it back to Phylum Heights. It's already dark
Don't worry, you
now.
probably don't have to worry about if you've done anything wrong, I suspect. Just a gut feeling.
Great work, everyone.
You too. Good job on keeping up with us all this way. And hey, our princess was actually more useful than I thought, since there's nothing more we can do today.
All right, I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
A package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse. If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look?
All right, understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now. The place where the package is stored. How far is it
I don't
exactly?
like this.
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful in case something goes wrong during the delivery.
Oh no. Well, you're being knocked out instead.
What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
You didn't seriously believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Time to go talk to a fake concierge.
Hey, Wise, there you are.
Senior Yinhu's still not done with the interrogation?
It appears there's been some progress. I think I heard Master Pan say... Ah, that's right. Just tell us.
Master Pan must have watched a ton of crime dramas. He even said lines like, "Lighter sentence if you confess, harsher if you resist. Want some fried rice? And, sorry, I'm a mystic."
Are you alright, Alice? Being the bait must have been pretty scary.
There's no need to worry. I'm quite all right. I may not be the best at dealing with unexpected situations, but thankfully, we were prepared for this one.
I'm surprised that she went along with it so easily without realizing that.
By the way, did you guys feel anything?
Like I said before earlier, when she gets older, she's gonna be scary.
What do you mean?
You mean the guy that's following us?
There's nothing more scary than the person who acts clueless, who actually knows what's going on.
So you also felt as if we were being followed?
A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah. At first I thought I was just being paranoid because we ran into Miss Timefield and Miss Isolde. But now it's clear we've had a tail since this morning.
Security, the police, law...
What should we do?
Other branches of law enforcement, and also people who actually work, volunteer as moderators on forums and Discord. And how often they don't realize what's real... I could go into some rants about this on here, but it'll distract from what I'm trying to do here. Let's just say, look at people, look at their actions, and look at the results of their actions. Don't get bought in by how funny you find their character, how entertaining you find them. Some people get bought into things far too easily and don't give people a chance. And people like me and this character get frustrated with you because you're goddamn clueless and it drives up the wall. Let's just leave it at that, shall we?
We could go for it, sure. But then what? There's Porcelumex personnel and security mechs nearby. Taking them all the way back to Suibian Temple just isn't feasible.
I agree with the proxy. Besides, they probably haven't tried anything because we've got numbers on our side. Once one of us is alone, chances are he'll make his move. If we can figure out who they're after, we might be able to bait them into slipping up.
Look at the time as well. I gotta get ready to go in about 1:45.
I'm probably the one they're after.
Work want me in early today.
How come?
Don't mean I can't come back to this before I do work for this tonight, but...
The crate that hit my window last night had the exact same label as the one we saw in the hollow.
Plus, I gotta do some stuff this afternoon too. Friend's birthday actually tonight, so I'm going to that.
Really was the one smuggling stuff into the hollow. They tried to go after Alice just because she saw the crate. Whatever they're moving, it has to be something big. Oh, look! Master Pan and Mr. Komano are coming out.
Senior, how did the interrogation go?
He confessed. He told us everything. Come on, let's step away a bit. Don't want that guy overhearing us. Don't worry, Beelion and the others are watching him. All right, this spot'll do. I'll keep it short. That guy was smuggling ether explosives into the hollow.
I'm sorry,
ether
what?
Explosives?
What kind of idiot does that?
It was disguised as insulation material during transport, but he didn't dare swap in stronger ropes, worried it'd raise suspicion. That's why the ropes snapped during the lift.
They're going to blow up the facility. They were trying to set it up to be... Oh, but it was a guy doing it all on his own, slowly to keep it down low.
Fearing the whole thing would be exposed.
So that's what happened. But I never even saw what was inside the crate. Pitiful. Trying to hide one crime by committing an even greater crime.
Good thing you all stayed sharp. He played himself and walked right into the trap.
Yeah, because we were all on edge from being in the hollow of a friendly facility that's not supposed to be active anymore. That guy got unlucky. That might not have played out that way. Then again, my instincts would have been to tell people to keep an eye on them anyway in that situation anyhow. Which is how Wise thinks, which is what people don't realize. Though Wise is a little too trusting sometimes, and I admit that. I do have that problem sometimes. Also, I can go apologize to some people at some point, because there have been times when I've not been trusting with them when I should have been. I was not. But there are people who I've been too forgiving and trusting with who don't deserve any form of forgiveness. They need to sort themselves out. That's another story. I'm in a personal rant mode today, I guess, a little. Anyway, I'm just the side character of this entertainment. What are they planning to do with the explosives? That's... Yeah, I want to know what they were planning to do
What were
with
they
it.
planning to do with the explosives?
He doesn't know the exact plan. He's at the bottom of the chain. The orders came from his superior at Porsalumex, but he said they've been transporting them for 2 weeks now. I did a quick estimate, and the amount of explosives in the hollow is already enough to flatten 100 Swabian temples.
They're definitely planning to use those explosives to destroy something. It's clear now that their crimes aren't just about profiting from illegally producing high-value goods. There's a lot more going on.
That there is.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, we also have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
I want the bad news.
Let's start with the bad news. That's likely the real problem we'll have to handle.
All right. The bad news is, he said tomorrow night is the final run for transporting the explosives. But on the other hand, we found an access card and password on him. You can finally get into that elevator you couldn't access before.
So that means tomorrow's the deadline, and their plan is about to succeed. What's everyone thinking?
We must stop them. As a member of the Timefield family, I can't just stand by and do nothing in the face of such evil. What's wrong?
Apologies about the frequency of the ads. I really do need to fix that somehow.
Wishy-washy overthinker.
I'd rather have like
Never
2 hours
figured you had
before I
this
get hit
much
with an ad
fire
than
in
opposed to it
you.
every hour on the hour.
Miss Timefield.
It actually
Yuzuha
breaks up
means she's
anyone who does turn
really
up to watch
grateful
his
you're willing to
focus.
keep helping
I
us.
truly am sorry about that.
And so am I, of course.
Monato, next time you skip internship classes to work on your side gigs, don't expect me to cover for you.
Because I can't naturally pause what I'm doing for those ads to run. Whoever did that was... sorry, but it's... somewhat that needs to be a rethink on how those work. I need to rethink, see if I can make any changes as well. I'm going to do that later, I think.
Alright, everyone. It looks like we've made our decision. Let's head back into the Hollow tomorrow morning for another investigation. If we find any critical clues, we'll call for backup immediately.
All right, let's do that. Tomorrow, Junior Bell and I will provide support from within the temple. Junior Wise, give Shifu a call now. Let's see what she says. It's getting late, and we've got an early start tomorrow. You should all stay at Swabian Temple tonight. That way, we can look out for each other.
Wise, you go ahead and call Ishu and Shifu first. We'll take care of everyone's accommodations.
I need to adjust that frequency. I need to adjust that ad frequency, but it'll mean the ads will go for longer as well, though. So it's like... Yeesh. Frustration. I need to find the sweet spot for how often and how long they run for.
I see. In any case, Wise, you must all be extremely careful when you head into the Hollow tomorrow. Porsalumex has been busy dealing with the safety investigation, yet our enemies haven't faltered in carrying out their plans.
I'm gonna be honest about something though. If I had my way, I'd try and do at least 5 hours today, but I can't do 5 hours today. Because it's frustrating enough. I'm stuck to 3 hours in the morning and then 3 hours in the evening with a break between because of part-time jobs and everything else I have to do. Getting a little frustrating.
So you mean that they don't have full control over this situation?
No.
There's some other factor that's forcing them to act?
Also, just being generally exhausted all times doesn't help. Figuring out what's causing that though, which isn't fun. Turns out I have an iron deficiency, and that's been knocking me out.
It must be so.
Not fun.
I shall head out once I settle things tomorrow and should be back at Swabian Temple by night. Strictly speaking, Yunque Summit should stay out of Waifei Peninsula's affairs, but given the urgency, we'll make an exception.
That's great. If you're with us, Shifu, we can rest easy.
How else would I prove my worth as your Shifu? Oh, right.
How about completing my training?
Nothing. Never mind.
I wonder if that's what you were thinking. Oh, come
What
on
is
then.
it, Shifu?
Well, it's nothing particularly significant. Just these past few days, I've had a lingering sense of unease.
I wouldn't be so.
A few
Well.
days after we brought the corruption incident under control, some of the data piles in the Hollow suddenly went inactive again. But this time, the data pile failure was brief. The officials believe it was just normal interference caused by the increased miasma levels. I hope I'm just overthinking it.
You're probably not. It's you. I'm sorry,
Well,
but you're probably
that's
not.
all. Go get some sleep. If you want to stay strong, a good sleep schedule is better than any technique.
Okay, they're not wrong about that.
Understood. I'll go and check if everyone's done tidying up.
Then I'll leave you to it. See you tomorrow.
Okay, let's get some rest. I got a feeling this will complete this chunk of the adventure. For now, and I may take a break. If I come back to the game at all, it's just going to be try and do some training, do some grinding for gear and items, and getting levels, and also, but staying away from main plot and any side stories, because, well, you know.
Oh, Wise, you're done with the call already? I was just...
Yeah, why are we still here?
Why is everyone just standing around here?
There's not enough rooms at Swabian Temple right now. No one's comfortable taking Shifu's room or Senior Fufu's room, and the room Alice stayed in before is being used to hold the prisoner.
But I
Oh,
just talked
great.
it over with Miss Ukinami and Belle. We can share.
In that case, Belle, how about you three stay in my room? It's a bit more spacious since I keep the HDD there.
Yay! Thanks, Wise.
Are you sure it won't be too cramped with the three of you staying here?
Don't judge our space needs by your build. Besides, with this kind of vibe right now, doesn't it feel just like a field trip?
Yukinami, Yuzawa, you are something special.
Wow, you're right. I've heard all about them before, but
I hate the person.
I've never actually been on one of those trips myself. You never went on a field trip as a student? No, never. My school has a lot of aristocratic kids, so they thought trips were too risky, and didn't want us spending time showing off and competing like that either. So, we never had one. Perfect! Then tonight, you get to experience the joys of commoner life. First on the agenda, ghost stories.
If only because you enjoy scaring us so much, because you don't. I'm willing to pay good money. You don't have any real friends besides a guy who's probably probably your crush.
Wait!
And probably has feelings you won't say it either, because he thinks
Judging
you're
by
not
that
into
face,
him.
milady, I can tell that
But
you're
I'm
the
just working on that.
perfect
That's the
audience.
theory right now, and I
Don't
might be
worry,
shipping these two
I'll
a
make
little
sure
too much
it's
in my
note
head.
You'll never forget.
Ghost.
What's wrong? My belt feels a bit heavy. I wanted to take it off, but the buckle seems to be jammed. Hold still. Let me take a look. We sometimes get similar. Huh? It's a little tool I made by modifying a hair clip. It's also my lucky charm. You probably recognize this character, right? That show was super popular when we were kids.
Oh wait, that's... Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was called Magic Sailor Boo, right? Belle used to wait for it to air every week when she was little.
Right. Yeah.
Are you alright? You don't look too happy. Is there something wrong with the hair clip?
It's nothing.
Don't brush me off. Something's definitely bothering you, right?
Please don't tell me it's that kind of plot. I need to look at both her eyes a second.
Actually, I had a pair of hair clips just like this when I was little. They were my favorite. But
how did you lose it?
Looking at Alice's expression, it doesn't seem as simple as just losing something.
this isn't my first time in Wi-Fi Peninsula. When I was very young, I came here once with my grandfather and father. We visited Porcelumex's lab inside the Hollow. It was my first time being in a Hollow, so I was really excited and wore the clips that day. But just as we were leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula, I suddenly realized the left one was missing. At that point, our whole family was already in the car heading home. But when my father saw me crying over that lost clip, he got out of the car.
Daddy, can you really find my Sailor Boo?
Of course. It's your favorite hair clip. We have to find it. I just happen to have some more questions for the lab researchers anyway. You and Grandpa head home. I'll be back once I find your hair clip.
Thank you, Daddy. It's a promise then. You have to find Sailor Boo. If you don't, you can't come back.
Your wish is my command, little princess. Sir Lionel shall reclaim your lost treasure without fail.
I never imagined that would be the last time I'd ever see him.
Huh?
My father got into a car accident on the way home. Public security believes it was caused by fatigue. He crashed into the guardrail on a sharp turn. The fire from the crash was so severe. Grandpa couldn't bear for me to see my father like that. So I only attended his funeral.
That's suspicious.
Can I ask one more thing? What happened to the hair clip you lost?
Public security searched the crash vehicle, but found nothing like the hair clip. Not even any fragments. I lost it, and I said those things to him. That's why...
Don't be ridiculous! This wasn't your fault! You can't blame yourself like that!
She's traumatized. But there's a reason it's firing something off in her head, and it fired something off in mine as well when she started acting like that. Normally, convenience and plot like this doesn't happen in real life, but something is triggering in my head, but it's probably nothing. Probably all coincidence. This is real life, but... And I got my own traumas to carry, same as these two characters. She's being triggered, like, remember, she's trying to, because she's still trying to figure out how she ended up lost at sea, and she's triggered by the death of her father.
Sorry. It's quite alright. I know you mean well, Miss Ukinami. Oh, right. Since Miss Ukinami's hair clip is a good luck charm, there must be a story behind it. Would you be willing to share?
It's nothing special, really. This hair clip was simply the first gift I got when I was a kid, so I kept it as a lucky charm.
Feels like you're brushing us off.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I thought the same as Wise and Mr. Komano.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just telling it like it is. And come on! We all know each other pretty well by now, so you don't have to keep calling me Miss Ukinami or Manato Mr. Komano. Especially every time I hear you say
Mr. Komano, I have to hold back my laughter so hard my abs start to hurt.
Very well. From now on, let's be more casual with one another.
Good answer, Alice.
Everyone's up. Looks like we're all in good shape. Let's get ready to move out.
Wise, you take everyone to the Hollow with Eos. Signorine Hu and I will support you from afar.
And this time we're taking climbing gear. Hell yeah.
All right, let's move. We can use that elevator now.
There we go. We got my party. Just you right now, okay.
Whoa, there's a lot of porcelain.
Obscura.
Alert. Sample analysis complete. The targets.
Looks like the shard we found, the Obscura, and the Everyone, I just checked. The Obscura here has no coating. It's probably been stashed.
So this place really is the factory where they produce the Obscura.
Why does it need so much Obscura, though? That's the question.
There's no doubt about it. Look, there's a door ahead. Behind it should be the...
Let's get going. We need to do a full
Obscura
investigation
in
of
this
this
case.
place.
Let's open the door quick so we can investigate the inside of the factory.
Wi-Fi got
Next
so many
door.
passcode doors here.
Here we go.
I'm getting super curious.
If the solidification process of this batch of 10 Obscuras has been completed, the Obscura will be transported to the material lab tomorrow morning for sample assembly. Assembly work is expected to be completed next Monday. Please proceed to the main entrance to the material lab that evening to transport the Obscura out of Hollow via Route C. Note, the storage location of the Obscura will not be notified separately. 7th, effective today, the workplace entrance password has been reset. New password identical to the elevator password.
Huh?
I'm going to change the password again. 17th, thermo setting unit malfunction has been fixed. 19th, password change until tomorrow. Now neural add 1 to the 3rd and 4th digit of current password. Wait. That's a really half-baked password. I mean, it's just all ones. Then the third batch of the explosives will be transported to the lab via Route A. Stored to the warehouse, license to the lab, the factory premises will be destroyed in the demolition. Removing items from the Hollow is strictly prohibited. Of course, there's a demolition. Critical documents will be destroyed in advance at the predetermined location tomorrow. To ensure on-site safety, all personnel must ensure the gates are closed before entering or leaving, no exceptions. The following day's passwords will be changed with the current rules. Subtract 1 from the first and last digit. So that means... I see. So basically, today's password...
For the code. Let's try to figure it out.
Today's password is... Yep. 0 1 1 1 0. I need to look to work out what that was. Jeez.
Watch out! Monsters!
Look at the drainage channels here. Quite a few Obscuras have fallen in.
So this is probably how those shards got out.
I just murdered those guys straight up. Jeez.
Why is...
What? Oh, hey, Capri. Damn. Honestly, that puzzle was a little easy for me. If you gave me something wording wordplay, I just get it wrong every time. Because my brain don't work like that. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got to leave in like about... Oh, God damn it, about 20 minutes.
Is the elevator up ahead still working?
I want to keep going, but I can't because I got to get to work.
Is the elevator up ahead still working?
Come on, let's go fire up the generator.
I'll leave the heat
Oh, I'm getting fired up now.
to then, proxies.
You?
No worries. We got this.
I like her. She just straight up murders enemies.
I can't believe there are already so many ethereals here. Wasn't this lab making all those Obscura not too long ago?
Yeah, that's correct. But the miasmas probably really screwed things up. Oh, I will, but I'm gonna try to get another 20 minutes out of this. Try to get somewhere, then I'm gonna jump out. Oh, gotta follow the wire. Oh, we can do that too?
Through the revelation technique.
Oh, here's the problem.
Prepped and ready. Oh, we can pass through now. Great job. Well done, Wise.
Hi, Capri. Thanks. God damn it.
All right, the power is
No,
on.
I wanted to do... Right, okay, power's on. Hey. Yeah, more of the same problem again.
We can get through now. Let's go.
I'm all ears.
Bingo.
I've been wanting to ask, don't you think the Obscura look like coffins?
Yeah, they do. And I've not been trying to say
This
anything about
open
that.
workshop is just like a huge mortuary. But without the thermosetter
Hey, look,
unit.
look, girl. You need to calm down because you don't actually know how close you are to the truth.
Dallas, your heat index is 107. Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature, the heat index right now in McKinney is 10,000. What is that? 101,105. It's hot in McKinney.
Yeah, they all died.
Spotted a path up
They all died.
See you upstairs.
I need to sort of remind me. I gotta. That's one of the things I'm doing this afternoon is sorting out the those things, including that. So I got to fix that one. But I've got to fix the other ones. And up we go. I'm. Yeah, that's one that's kind of broken, because all it does is that. So I actually need to make that into an actual proper redeem. That one's broken somehow, and I don't know how.
There's a monster.
Don't worry. We're here.
Oh, we got a full team now, so we got him now. So we're gonna find out how he works. Quick.
Wise, you two stay back. We've got this.
Okay, he's here to support.
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
What were you two talking about over in the corridor?
We found a pretty stable fissure at the far end of the corridor, with explosives piled up near it.
Adjust your breathing.
It's likely the evacuation point for when the place was rigged to blow.
Just randomly attacks the staircase.
Let's go
come on.
check out that building.
Let's start with you first, Rick. I haven't really tried you out that much. Okay, so start with the door first. I can't just.
There are a lot of scuff marks all over the ground. It seems like a fight broke out here.
The marks lead right through the front door. Looks like the hallway beyond connects to another building. But it's hard to tell how big it is inside.
One second. Trying to find something I need taking to work with me today. Hi, Enya. I'm trying to rush through as much of this as I can because I got 20 minutes left to disappear, I'm afraid. You guys will have to catch up on the VOD.
Seems like we're getting closer to the truth.
Sorry. I would like to go for longer, but I've got to get to work soon.
I agree. But this door... it's pretty heavy. Looks like it got jammed from an impact or something.
Here. Let me give it a try. Nope.
If it's not even budging for Monito, I don't think we'll be able to open it. Hold on. There may...
Another way?
Another way?
Come on, tell me.
Look! Near the ceiling on the left, there's a ventilation duct connecting the two buildings. It should be big enough for us to fit.
What's wrong, Yuzuha?
It's nothing. I just remembered a rat got into my house a few days ago. Probably came in through something like this.
A rat? Since when?
Monito, now's not really the time for that. Anyway, back on track. I agree with Alice. We should be able to use the duct.
All right, let's figure out how to get into the duct, Wise.
Okay. Well, I already figured out how to get into the duct beforehand. Unfortunately, the game had to help me make me have this cutscene first. So, anyhow, so I already did this earlier. There's all this work to do. Oh, look at this. Let's go in here. There we go. Wonder where this goes. It's like a duct.
The duct is bigger than I thought. Is everyone here?
You could say we're being conducted somewhere as well.
Don't worry.
I think there's something on the ground.
Is that a corpse? What was that?
You alright, Yuzuha? You're quiet.
Huh? Me? It's nothing.
I think the miasma is getting thicker here.
There's a light ahead. A room on the left.
There's all these people in these ducts. You think this would be falling
Let's go
apart
check
in
it
real
out.
life, but... Yeah.
Look, that's an exaltist mark.
Doesn't this place belong to Porcelumex?
We
Yep,
need to find
it
a way to
does.
get down and take a look.
This way. There's an exit. There's a downward vent ahead.
Let's see. Great. So this is where these Exaltus cultists were in the original part 1 of the season 2, I'll bet.
Look at all this stuff.
This is a staging area? Documents to be destroyed? Oh my god, so they've infiltrated Porcelumix from inside. Oh, and then made a deal with them. Got to take over this place, and they were manufacturing Obscuras. Remember what we said about them looking at coffins? I think I know what they're for. Note they've also got access to, oh god, and also the stuff that... Are the Exaltus a front for a human for human research? And then started believing their own... Nah, that would be funny if that was the case. That's conjecture. That's conjecture on my part. Probably that's where they got the stuff from that creates sacrifices from Porcelumix. Oh my god. Yeah. That would make sense. Well, no names are mentioned. It goes all the way to the top normally, and probably just goes there and just bypasses anyone else on a need-to-know basis. So, the irrigation porcelain component. What? Is just a child? What? I got a gut feeling about something, but I need more information to confirm it, and it involves how her father died. I need more information to confirm this. God damn it. Oh, it's gonna be right. Oh, why does everything keep leading back to this one group? It's like... This is a little too much like real life at the moment. Take a break.
Let's go check on the others.
Hello, ESO7. I'm getting... just a guess at this point.
Let's look elsewhere.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm guessing at this point, but I got a feeling she's the missing subject. But I'm not sure at the point. There's no mention about time or nothing, so I could be wrong at this point. But it's too conveniently lined up with the way the writers write this game, and the way they keep their plot beats going steady. and the way all the characters are interlinked with each other in some way, and all involves the Exalted somehow. Oh boy. It is well written, but it is pretty easy to predict for me. I do enjoy theorizing with these links, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since the story actually got to me as well, because there haven't been very many good games. You know, a lot of good games with good mechanics, but not good story. Not gonna lie, this, even though I can see the potential plot points, and I do get it wrong, I don't think it's scary, because I am playing this blind, and I haven't really missed major plot points. It's just kind of scaring me a little bit that I'm doing this so well. Yeah. Well, now I wonder that we found where Dr. Lurl used to work.
They've been colluding this whole time.
Things are looking even more complicated than we thought. Huh? Miasma!
Alice!
Oh. Oh, this is not good. I don't know if I have time for this fight. That's the problem I've got right now. So I'm gonna have to call it here. You also stay safe and have a good evening, good day, and good night wherever you are, because I gotta get going because I'm looking at the time. I am gonna, hopefully I'll be able to start the stream up from this fight next time. And otherwise I'll be going through the whole section again. But it is what it is. I don't get much choice. I should have realized I was about to get into a boss fight. I got all the hints and I ignored them. Whoops. Anyhow, y'all stay safe now. I gotta go. Eat.